Hello everybody, I am Marlisha. Welcome to my booktube channel, Marlisha's Meanderings. And I am here kind of on a whim because I haven't really done anything on my own for a little while. And I thought I would, I just realized I look like Christmas today. I'm freezing, so I'm wearing red and green. Anyway, I'm here because I wanted to do just a little touch base with you kind of video. My husband and I went grocery shopping yesterday, and he picked up this magazine for me. It's from Taste of Home, and it's about soups. Now, I might do a video later on what exactly constitutes a book. When does a magazine become a book? But for the moment, I'm going to assume that this magazine is a book, and I'm going to go through it because I love soups. I love fall. This is my favorite time of year, and I want to share some of this with you. Okay? And I'm sorry if I made you dizzy by, making it move all over the place. So this is Taste of Home Soups, 107 heartwarming family favorites. Now, I love soups. Part of my problem with soups is that sometimes they're cream-based and I can't have a lot of dairy. So I will be open to suggestions if you see something that I say I like and feel sad about because it's dairy, if you have any options for me for that. But anyway, this Taste of Home magazine has a lot of really, really nice pictures. Can you see that? It's hard to tell on my phone. But I just kind of wanted to go through some of these. This issue goes through not only soups, but bonus crisp salads and dunkable breads. And I was looking through this, and it has a really simple, and I'm not a bread maker, but it looks simple to me as someone who's not a bread maker, for bread bowls recipe. Let me see if I can find it here. That sentence was completely garbled, but I am not editing it. You're going to get what you get. Let me see if I can find it. I probably won't be able to find it because I'm looking for it. It's probably toward the back of the book. Let's see. Well, I thought it was here. It'll come up probably at the end of the video. But anyway, I do love soups, and this is talking about, it has directions for making your own soups, stocks and broths. Can anybody tell me what the difference is between a stock and a broth, or are they the same? Is it just interchangeable? And yes, I know I can look this up, but in the interest of fostering community and communication, does anybody off the top of their head know what the difference is between stock and broth? Is stock thicker? I always have a feeling that it's a thicker thing. This has how to make vegetable broth, bone broth, which I assume could be either poultry or beef, but you have a chicken broth and then you have bone broth. So is that, I guess that's just beef broth. I don't know. Look at these pictures here. Brothy bowls. Some of these look hearty enough to be stews. I cannot talk today. Stews. This is a white bean soup with escarole. And it looks absolutely amazing. I love bean soups. Can't eat a lot of them, but I love them. Now see, this one, to me, looks more like a stew. Okay? I mean, when does a soup switch from being a hearty soup to a stew or a gumbo or a chowder or something like that? I don't like corn in anything except on the cob or as niblets, so I really don't, or in corn, yeah, even in cornbread, I don't like the actual corn in it. Corn is a standalone vegetable for me, but they seem to like to put it into recipes, most notably the Mexican recipes that I've seen. I just don't particularly care for it, unless they're those little baby corns, and I've seen those in Asian recipes as well. But this has all different kinds of ethnicities. It's got Peruvian, it's got Mexican, it's got Italian. This looks like it might be a Jewish soup. It's a chicken matzo ball soup. I always wanted to try that. I thought matzo ball was meat, but I guess it's not. Let's see what else we have here. Now see, this one's another one that kind of looks like a stew, although the broth is thinner than a stew, but look at how much stuff is in there. This is making me hungry. This is the perfect weather for soups and stews. This one's got a ton of noodles in it. It's called a cozy chicken noodle soup, but I've never seen chicken noodle soup with spaghetti noodles. I've seen it with the flat noodles and with like ravioli or tortellini in it, but never with spaghetti noodles. This one, there's a Singapore noodle soup, and it looks like it has broccoli and shrimp in it, plus what looks like maybe more spaghetti noodles. I don't get the spaghetti noodles, unless the ramen noodles. I love ramen noodles. And I think there's alphabet soup in here. Here's an Asian ramen shrimp soup. I would love to try that, because if I can try that, I can leave the MSG out. I don't like MSG very much. It gives me a headache or a stomach ache. So I would like to learn to make some of this ramen noodles without the MSG. Does anybody know why the Asian cuisine uses the MSG? And sometimes some of the Mexican does as well with some of the sauces. I think it's just the salt. Is there a particular flavor? Because I know a lot of people have reactions to it. So I was curious why it continues to be used. This looks almost like a ravioli, just a ravioli dish, but it's a soup, a ravioli soup. To me, it looks like ravioli with a lot of spaghetti sauce. And this, to me, looks like a stew. I don't want to go through all these recipes with you. It's making me hungry. Oh, here's the one that has the baby corn in it. See the baby corn? Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to make you look at all of these. But I like to share recipes. I mean, if anybody has recipes, especially soups, that they'd like to share with me, feel free to leave something either on my post area or in the comments below, or contact me and I'll give you my email, because I love soup recipes. And I love if you have gluten-free / dairy-free adaptations or special kind of soups. I'd love to hear about those as well, because my stomach will thank you for it. Ooh, this one looks good. I don't like sausage though. Maybe I could put bratwurst in it. Sausage and spinach tortellini soup. And this is just kind of sliding me right into fall. Now this pasta fagioli soup. In my family, my dad is Italian. We used to call it pasta fasul, and it was just kidney beans and elbow noodles. I'm trying to think what else. It was just kidney beans and elbow noodles and sauce, because we used to have it on Fridays when we couldn't eat meat. And I could never make it the way my mom and my grandmother on my dad's side made it. This is a pasta fagioli soup. It doesn't look anything like pasta fagioli to me. So I guess it's a different animal. Or in this case, a different food. It looks beautiful. Absolutely love pasta fagioli. I've never heard of putting mint with pea soup, or lemon, mint and lemon with pea soup. Doesn't quite look like a pea soup. And it's got a chicken broth. I was hoping to find a vegetarian pea soup in here for Lent and for Fridays. And I know that we can have, apparently broth isn't considered meat, but I kind of like to be strict about that. So I'm hoping I can find a recipe for pea soup that doesn't have a chicken broth base. I'd like to have it a vegetarian base, and I'm wondering if it'll affect the texture and the taste. But I don't see anything in this book for that. Now this one looks good. It says holiday tortellini soup, and that would look nice on a Thanksgiving table or a Christmas table. I'm a sucker for anything that's got stuffed noodles in it. I've never heard. Okay, look at this one. This one says mango and coconut chicken soup. I have never thought of putting a mango and a coconut in with chicken in a soup. I'm not sure what nationality that goes with, what ethnic group, but it sounds maybe like the islands somewhere. That sounds interesting. I'm not sure how I would feel about that. Yeah, creamy creations. Now this is where these are the soups I really love in the fall and the winter, and where I have the most problem because cream and dairy can be an issue for me. My husband made the best clam chowder soup this weekend. I had my one, suffered in silence for that, and now I can't have any more of it because I'm done for the week. I would like to be able to have these things and not have the um, side effects. So maybe if someone has any hacks or recipes that they know where I can have a split pea soup or a cream of potato soup, not a beer one. I don't like beer. I think beer is an acquired taste that I just don't understand. I apologize to any beer aficionados out there, but I don't like beer. It just, ugh. It's like coffee. To be right up there with coffee. Don't like it. Oh, this looks good. Creamy chicken gnocchi soup. Now, I know they have gnocchi soup that's not creamy, but that would be fun to eat. It's a little more hearty. It would serve for a dinner. So I need to figure out how to do that without cream, without dairy cream. I remember the first time I had pumpkin soup. That's this one here. I lived in Belgium. The second time I lived in Belgium, and my kids were little. Talia and Davina were both under 3. And my husband got stationed there, and our neighbor made a homemade pumpkin soup that was to die for. And I'm wondering if this is close because all her notations are European, and I can't translate them all. But yeah, there's a whole bunch. Let me get past the soups because there's a lot of creamy soups in here that I would love to be able to do. I have to see if I can maybe adjust them somehow. How do you feel about hamburger soups? I'm curious. My husband, I tried that once when we were first married, and he didn't like that at all. I was just curious how other people feel about that. Here's the chowder, okay? Chowder in the soups. So I'm assuming that chowders are thicker. I don't know. I love the oyster crackers and tortillas and things like that with soup. Gives it a little bit of a textural change. Oh, this is one that makes me sad. So I will be really looking forward to somebody maybe helping me out with this. Loaded broccoli, cheese, potato chowder. Or broccoli can be an issue. So, even loaded cheese, potato chowder would be really amazing to get a dairy-free version of it. It's just something I used to love. You put it in a bread bowl or something. Let me see here. This book has over 100 pages, 112 pages. So now here, look, they have stew in here. So soup considered a stew. That's a really nice stew. I prefer a chicken stew, but beef stew can be really good if you get the meat that's really soft. If you put it in the crock pot, it gets pretty soft. Southwestern stew, mint lamb stew, shrimp stew. I never heard of shrimp stew. Chicken stew over biscuits. I like that. I do make that, a style of that in the crock pot. Goulash. I would never have put goulash with soup. You learn something new every day. And I highly recommend anything by Taste of Home. When I was first learning to cook, I would get a lot of Taste of Home magazines, recipe cards, and things like that. And as long as my family likes what's in it, I have very rarely found a recipe that they didn't enjoy, as long as it was something that I knew they liked the food. If it was, if they didn't like sweet potatoes and I made sweet potatoes, obviously they still weren't going to like it no matter what I did with it. But if it was something they enjoyed, like chicken or something, they usually enjoy what I make out of this Taste of Home. Let's see. No sweet potatoes to make. I actually have an almost allergic reaction to sweet potatoes, so I can't have those. I wish I could. It's good for you. Chilies are in here. I would not have put chilies in with soups. I guess my education is very much in need of updating. I want to show you the bread bowl, and I can't find it. Bonus breads and salads. I don't know, guys. They have a Dutch oven bread. My husband makes a Dutch oven bread. It's really good. No, I'm not going to be able to show it to you because it was in here. I know it was in here. I'm not gaslighting myself, I hope. I saw it. Here's a really nice salad. It did say it would have salads in here. It's a BL turkey salad. Huh. A BLT turkey salad. Isn't BLT turkey redundant? BLT, meaning bacon, lettuce. Oh, I guess bacon, lettuce, and tomato turkey salad. I guess it's not redundant. So there. You take that, right? Okay. So that's this magazine, book, whatever you want to call it. And I hope that you weren't bored with me going through these recipes and kind of meandering. I just was excited about it and I wanted to share it with you and to ask if you think that this qualifies as a book. I have these that I was going to talk about as well, but these aren't cookbooks, and I think maybe I'll do that at a later date because I kind of want to discuss why something can be a book as opposed to a magazine, as opposed to a pamphlet or whatever. So we'll see if that ever comes to fruition. In the meantime, thank you for hanging out with me, for meandering with me, and putting up with me going through recipes ad nauseum. And I didn't even go through all of them. I tried to be good. I want to wish you all a wonderful, blessed day and weekend, because today is Saturday, filled with everything that you enjoy. And I hope that you'll be back again next time I record. God bless and have a wonderful weekend.